You get what I'm saying? Yeah, human beings are not supposed to. Human beings are supposed to express themselves the way they were made, or the way they showed up, or the way they feel. You may learn selectively by yourself when you feel the need to. But I don't agree with another human being putting people together in a space and telling them what they should do and how they should act and how they should behave. I don't agree with it. That is what a 9 to 5 seeks to do. And you stay in that space long enough, you break yourself. And when you break yourself, how you know the litmus test for that is unhappiness. And you do it long enough, you lose track of why you became happy in the first place. And then you target depression. You know. So it is every morning adults leave their houses to places where they consistently attack themselves until they come back in the evening and they do it again over and over. And before that time, children have been subjected to the same thing in an environment called school. So you take your child and my child and everybody's children into one space, and all of them are subjected to the same test. All of them are subjected. That is a total attack. You're trying to make everybody the same person. That's what that thing is. The teacher should teach everybody. Every individual in the class is different. If you want to teach somebody something, some people grasp pictures better. Some like to repeat twice, 3 times to get it. Some would listen to you one time and get it. Another group will need to write it down to get it. But the teacher comes and does one thing for everybody. And then whoever it is, their best teaching model is used, becomes the best in the class. And then the rest are left to struggle with low self-esteem and not feeling good enough and starting to accept that they are second best or they are last because they're actually, the report cards say you are last in your class. You did badly. And then that happens to you for years. By the time you show up as an adult, you're a broken adult. And we wonder where mental health issues come from. When every day we woke up from when we were young, somebody was hitting us at our core. And the person hitting you is another broken human being. And then the chain continues. Because the person was also put through the same system. You know. This conversation is an attempt to start a chain of conversations that will now initiate probably some form of liberation from this. Okay, you have told us the problem. What is the solution to this problem? You have told us what the problem is. How do we solve it? Where do we start from? Well, the solution will be if you're working a 9 to 5 and you have something you like to do, fund that thing. Even if it is, look at it, and people are making money gaming, for example. Before now, gaming was supposed to be for the spoiled brats who will end up being fat and who doesn't know how to approach the social. What's the word? What's the word for it? People who don't interact socially at all. They don't have the capacity to interact. That's a word for it. They are the ones who sit at home and game. And then they get addicted to it. And now they have to talk themselves out of it because it's not socially acceptable for you to sit in your house and not be productive. Now people can sit and do what they like, what they have now become addicted to, and become millionaires doing it. And then when they become millionaires, they have liquid cash, they have disposable income they can now use to start businesses. Or they don't know what to do with the cash because they are too young. They give it to adults who think they know what to do with the cash. And those adults have for the first time in their life, they have disposable income to go and do trial and error with it. Because all their lives they've been playing it cautious. So if you have a hobby, fund your hobby with your salary. Yes. That's the solution to the problem. And if you have something you want to do and you have strength around it, you have some talent around it, fund it. I heard one very real talk from DDG the other time. He said that's the simple. It's better, easier said than done, but it is that is how to do it. Take all of the money you earn from your salary and make sure that whatever it is your hobby is, whatever it is your strengths are, whatever it is you want to do. Again, that has to go around, there has to be something around your strength so that when you are in that space, you feel alive. So that when you're in that space, you're the best in the world. I speak, I talk, I have conversations like this off top, you know. If I don't record it on a live on YouTube where I have a chance of getting paid for doing it, I'll record it anyway as a voice note to my friend. You see? So you do something that you do anyway, you know, and then you make an attempt to monetize it. If it's something that's monetizable in the now, you know, and if it requires some funding, you fund it from your 9 to 5. You bleed your 9 to 5, if possible, to death, and bet this dream of yours, which is connected to why you are. You're not born there to come and work for somebody. And then they send you out of that place. You're working in one target or one whatever it is you're working, and then you're sent out of that place. Then you go to another completely different, unrelated place, and then that was not how why you are born. I like to think about birth as a problem was identified, and you are brought into this space to contribute, you know, towards solving problem or solving it, whichever one. That's how I like to think about the essence of life. It's contribution, you know. And it's not for you to contribute to somebody who doesn't even like you. You're contributing to a manager who sees you in the morning and they are frowning their face, you know. And the only time they smile at you is when you stop working there for the past 5 years and they see you. How are you? How are you? You're looking good, though. Yeah, they're smiling. But while you are under them, while they see you, while they used to see you every morning, every time they see you, they put on that persona, you know, because they have to establish control and whatever it is they want to, they have over your head like a hammer, you know, like a sledgehammer. They have to put on to, you know, and then people are walking around in the office space, not liking each other. Why? Why? Let us even, that's even another thing. While you're at it, while you are working, we're trying to bleed the 9 to 5 to build our dreams. While you're in the office, your colleague, the person sitting next to you, the person you sit down with every day, forget them a gift. Take them out later in the evening. Do something to make that environment less toxic for everybody. You know, make the place freer than what it already is. You know, make it less toxic for yourself. You can even turn it into a creative environment to where you're having very productive conversations every time you come to work, and something can be better from that environment. Make it a fertile soil by making it tolerable emotionally, by making it a space where you express love. People come, you don't know you're bringing a gift. When you can, he brings a gift, you know, and everybody is having this lovely time, you know, and then you do it intentionally. You see your colleague, you smile at them, even though you saw them yesterday, just yesterday. You see them tomorrow, you smile at them again. You know, you teach yourself to do that, even though you don't feel like it because you're used to seeing them. You know, you keep doing that. You keep doing that. You know, and not smile at somebody only because you miss them, because you've not seen them for the past 5 years. Learn to me, and you don't know what the person is going through. And there's no fake smile. It's fake because you decided to put it on. But the moment you put on that smile, it goes to the heart straight. There's no fake smile. You throw a smile, do it now. So listen to this. Whatever what we're talking about. Try to do a fake smile. Then see what happens to your chest. You see, it went straight to your chest. That's how it works. There's no fake smile. So you teach yourself to smile at the people you see every day at work. And then tomorrow you go and see them, you smile at them again and greet them very well. Do it, do it. You start feeling sweet on your inside. You start feeling good on the inside. That's the part. You become sweet inside. And then you become a center of attraction because it looks like people draw life from you. That place is dry. The place is toxic. People are gossiping. Managers are you know, all kinds of things, query, pressure, clocking in, because you know, all kinds of this, they're trying to discipline you, you know. And then you are that one, you know, beacon of light. And everybody is now drawn towards you. You know, because inside of you is sweet. Because you've been, you know, that's what a smile is. A smile is like turning the light bulb on. You know, and then you keep doing that. Now you're the source of energy for everybody. And guess what? Like a candle, you put everybody's lights on. Then when you come back to the office, it is now a productive family How to take this call? Do you are you following what I'm talking about? You know, let us detoxify the workplace. Let us make it um, a think tank. Let's make our workplace a think tank. The place where we come and we get ideas and we go and try. And we fail, I will come back and try to brainstorm. And yes, and try to bet something from that place. You're already doing robotic work there. And there's AI now. You don't want you're going to be thrown out soon, whether you like it or not. But you're not doing all this, you're talking about under pressure. You're doing it because that's when you feel human. When you're doing something you're doing creative work. That's what a human being was trying to do. See what the capacity a human being has sometimes you can see from all these other high flyers you're seeing. Elon Musk is designing something that can help you hold memory. So that when you now start losing memory because of a medical problem, like neurodegenerative diseases, your memory, your capacity to retain and process information will be given back to you. That's what a human being needs. Let's not even talk about how he wants to commercialize the internet. That's one person. Something the whole country, becoming one person is doing it to squeeze. That's the capacity one human being has. You're not supposed to be carrying chairs. And you come in the morning, you carry chairs, send this chair to this place, pack 30 seats, and then you go home. You come tomorrow, you do the same thing. When you do that long enough, you lose yourself. That's not why you are born to be moving chairs around. No, that's not why you are born. You are born to express that thing that was you were born with inside of you. Lionel Messi was born with his left leg, and every time he's on the pitch, look at the amount of people who feel joy on their faces. Something that's play. They're playing. They call it playing football. It's like play. It's not serious, but it's making billions. I'm not just making billions. It's making millions of people smile. You know, you've seen people. You've seen where situations where football or a football match or a football game paused or even ended national conflicts. Yes, something as it looks like football is people are playing. There's somebody who is talented to do it, who have now gone into that space and honed their talent, and then expressed themselves completely in that space, to where they are now superstars. And there's something you're called to do. It's in your hobby there. It's in your interests. It's in your. Some people say I don't have any talent. Who told you? You're scrolling on social media so much. That's your talent. You have staying power. You have the ability to do one thing for a long time. That's a talent. You will now find the place to direct it. That's what this page is for. Like a community. Let's have a conversation. Let's follow of us open pages up. Let us have group calls. Let's have conversations. Let's try to create an alternate workspace. If you cannot even do what I'm saying in your workspace, you don't have the strength, you don't have that, you don't have this, you're an introvert. But there's always one thing you can do to add to what's going on. Let us build the 9 to 5 system to death. The world can exist without it. If all of us become creative, look at AI is available. Somebody said who will open the gate if everybody's a rich man. Now you see the gates are opening by themselves and has been for the past how many decades. You don't need a gate man to open a gate. You don't need any of those. There are machines that can do all that. The human being is supposed to free up their time to do creative work, to create, like God. We like to believe that God created all of us and then he made us in his image so that we can also create. But we busy ourselves moving boxes and moving things around.